And we're back with the finals of this Premier Challenge.
We've got Riley Factura versus your winner who was just on screen, Andrew Weaver. So if I call Andrews and Cinnamon Jackson again, I am so sorry.
Not sorry.
Not really.
Not really.
I've already apologized to Jackson on Discord, so he can.
Like,
well,
he's accepted. He has to accept.
hey, I mean, Andrew might be that close to victory. Actually, he has gone undefeated in Swiss and now in Top Cut. If he wins this, he'll have a clean record now against everybody here. Andrew doing fantastic with pivoting his Pokemon here. Yveltal kind of showing itself again why it's such a good Pokemon series. We saw it last week kind of dominate.
I think it's really interesting to see it dominate now. In the previous, our previous restricted format, it had a harder time matching up against Xerneas, but now Xerneas has a lot more to worry about.
I mean, especially Toxic Road. But I think you're right. I mean, obviously here, you've got a couple of meta changes. Xerneas now has to deal with Carmona as a matchup as well, and then you've got things that can help her support Yveltal. I mean, especially you've got that Incineroar who can benefit from that Dark Aura as well. If you can protect your Yveltal, like Andrew has been showing, you can really kind of just fly your way to victory. Or if you're Gavin, T-pose your way to victory with that.
Again, so many wonderful possible combinations of these two toys, and I'm still in awe that you managed to rattle all of them off.
Thank you. But you guys on your screen, familiar teams now, as we've got Andrew once more with that Yveltal, Stakataka, Incineroar, Victory Bell, Tapu Koko, and Groudon. And on your right, Riley with that Xerneas Groudon, Incineroar, Kartana, and Ludicolo Bronzong. I mean, it's kind of, so here's the thing, you've got, again, teams here that are kind of like pivots to help set up other Pokemon. Now, Riley's main goal here is probably going to try to set up that Xerneas. You've got those Xerneas and you can just Dazzling Gleam, Moonblast, a lot of things on Andrew's side. You've got, you've got this Yveltal and this Incineroar that are both super weak to that, but Andrew also has the Stakataka. However, Riley has answers to that Stakataka as well.
That's true.
And I mean, you've got the Bronzong who carries Trick Room potentially, and Gravity, of course, to make sure you can hit all your Precipice Blades. Precipice Blades from Riley is going to take care of a lot of Andrew's team.
I mean, I'm trying to go off of what you said earlier about Xerneas requiring a lot of setup. That might help it against maybe many other teams, but it makes it perhaps more of a generalist team that can defeat a wide variety of teams. But in a smaller tournament, Premier Challenge like this, maybe it's better to be able to maneuver your strong attacks in place, like Yveltal here.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see exactly how Riley decides to deal with it. I mean, my experience from seeing, Groudon and Xerneas, which has been all of VGC Sun series, cough, has been kind of, you set up your Xerneas and you kind of just run away with it, and you ride those antlers to victory.
And again, compared to previous formats, this Groudon is not allowed to hold a red orb, so it's not allowed to become the fire ground type, which helps it resist very attacks. So it's not so great at resisting other Xerneas as well.
Alright, well, we've got a kind of fun semi-mirror here. We've got both Incineroars on the field versus the box legendaries from X and Y. So we've got Fairy Aura and Dark Aura. Now we know...
Dark Mirror.
Dark Mirror, there you go. Now we do see that Riley's Intimidate does go afterwards. I think I might have missed which Aura went out first. However, I think Andrew has tended to run a faster team, and Riley tends, I think, to go for slower teams here. But now you've got the chance to knock off the Power Herb off of Xerneas. You've got the Fake Out switch. You've got the Fake Out exchange as well happening on the field.
But will that one turn of knocking off the Power Herb be enough to give him a significant advantage? Because as we've seen before, Andrew's been able to take a knocked off Xerneas and still run with it quite well, even though. Alright,
and Riley switching out that Incineroar for Groudon, so bringing in the Sun here. Gonna make sure that we've got, that. I mean, it's gonna be interesting to choose here, but as the Fake Out goes into that Xerneas, we're gonna keep it from setting up. As knockoff from Yveltal goes double tapping into that Xerneas, gonna knock off that Power Herb. So Geomancy is gonna be a little bit trickier to try to pull off because it will have to be a 2-turn move.
For sure, and just like Riley has a way to help it get Geomancy up safely now that especially without the Power Herb. Groudon is powerful. It can certainly threaten that Groudon, but Yveltal. Actually, this may not be such a bad position for Riley here because Riley still has a lot of offensive. We know that Xerneas can be quite powerful without its boosted.
Yeah, I mean, Xerneas isn't a Pokemon to sneeze at no matter what. But now we've got the Groudons and the box legendaries. I love that this is a weird sort of rare, but knockoff from that Yveltal going to go into that Groudon, knocking off that Citrus Berry soon. By the way, this is a substitute Groudon on Riley's side. But Moonblast, even with that Fairy Aura, is enough to knock out that Yveltal very easily. He's kind of showing the power of that special attack, but Precipice Blades is going to connect single target here, so he's doing a lot of damage to that Groudon on the switch in. And this is actually not an intimidated Groudon.
Yeah, that was a rough start for Riley there on turn 1, but he's turning it around. Even without J-Mass, he's still a pretty solid position until now.
If Riley has Fire Punch would be great here.
Now that Riley's brought in a very fast victory belt, there's no turning off the sun at the moment.
Right. I mean, and you've got a fast victory bell that has a life orb that can definitely pick up a knockout on either one of these Pokemon because you've got the potential for a Sludge Bomb and you've also got the potential for
Grass Knot on Groudon there.
Yeah, and so this Incineroar is going to be coming back in, going to put that, I think, now at -2 on that Groudon, but it's going to make sure that any sort of attack that Groudon's going to go into whatever is not going to be doing as much damage. There's the Sludge Bomb and no special defense boost from because of that G-Man's lacking on that.
Knockout.
Yeah, so if Riley can, take care of that free ball right here after that chips from there, we've got the Fire Punch boosted. No same kind of attack bonus though. Oh, is enough to pick up the knockout very nicely, very easily. Yeah. So I think if you're Riley, that's an okay switch to have. You lose the Xerneas, but if you already had lost the Power Herb on him, but you take care of the Big Reba, which could Grass Knot your Groudon. Now you've got this Incineroar and whatever the last Pokemon is that Andrew has. Fudge. No.
Well, but still a pretty rough position for Andrew here with only 2 Pokemon left. No opportunities to pivot and switch to the Incineroar back to him, which is its hugest contribution to a team. So,
and yeah, I mean, Riley has isn't a really good spot. He gets to intimidate this Incineroar. He's got this Groudon. We've got the mirror here, but I mean, I think Riley still had a bit of an advantage because Riley could U-turn if he needs to. Get that Incineroar back for later. So this is what, a -1 now for both of these Pokemon on Andrew's side. And Riley kind of has his kind of choice of pivot here. He can go for the Precipice Blades on both, and he can fake out. I think we've got 2 fake outs now.
Yeah, I think Riley still has the faster Incineroar here, right?
Yeah, so actually Andrew does, because Andrew's always had the faster one. So I think we're going to have a fake out onto both Groudons. Yeah, so a very mirrored turn here, and so we do... So we do have this thing where Andrew's side is definitely faster, so Riley has to be very aware of that. I think a Precipice Blades, either one is gonna really take care of it.
Yeah, a Precipice Blade miss here could be very decisive.
Yeah, whoever misses their Precipice Blades is probably gonna lose here, but Riley still has one more Pokemon in the back.
But if Andrew manages to keep both his Pokemon, that one Pokemon might be for a little bit of a trouble spot there.
I think if you're Riley, you have to figure out, you're slower. So you have to figure out what are you going to do. Do you save that Incineroar later and protect your Groudon and then switch back into Incineroar later on? Or what do you, because Andrew can't reset his down attack. And there you go, so you've got the protect now from Riley here. So not going to take the Precipice Blades from this. And now we've got Precipice Blades from that Groudon. It's going to hit that Incineroar. It is at -1 and this Incineroar is at full health on Riley's side. So it is going to be too very good advantage. Manages to hold on and is going to be able to attack. Manages to eat its berry as well, so gets all that health back. So I think I think he's gonna have to target down that Groudon with the Flare Blitz. Gonna be boosted. So there's that. Okay, so Flare Blitz from Riley's side is gonna go into that Groudon most likely. Actually goes into the Incineroar. Ooh,
that's interesting. We for certainly would have probably taken out the Groudon. It's 88%.
Well, the problem is Andrew's still faster. Riley just protected his Groudon, and he's gonna have to take the Precipice Blade again. We saw how much damage it did to that Incineroar, even at -1. Riley has to choose.
Again, Precipice Blade miss will be...
Precipice Blades, I think we've seen Precipice Blades miss twice on stream, which is ridiculous for the amount of complaining I've seen people do about Precipice Blade misses.
That's actually a lot higher than expected.
Oh, yeah, see, there you go. We connect with both of them. It's still -1. Yeah, I mean, so if Riley can connect Precipice Blades on both Pokemon, he gets into his Pokemon in the back for free. Flare Blitz, though, I think...
Wow.
I don't think he's going to pick up a knockout. Yeah. Like I said, both Riley's... Oh, so manages to hold on. Okay, as long as he doesn't miss Precipice Blades. Oh, no! Yikes! Oh, God, I'm so sorry. That's Caster's curse right there. But Yikes.
Wow.
Does knock out the Incineroar though, but that's still rough. I mean, Riley's got one more Pokemon in the back though.
Okay,
mean,
that's a lot of key information there. Knowing that Incineroar is now
Oh,
faster than that Groudon.
it's that Kartana. I think he's fine.
Yeah.
You Leaf Blade this stuff and you're good, right? You
It's
protect. Yeah, I mean, if you can Leaf Blade and
Oh,
I mean, in what scenario is your Cortana gonna be slower? I mean, obviously you're gonna have to protect her because you can't do anything. Like, I think unless you try to figure it out. So Leaf Blade is gonna be faster than the Groudon, obviously. So now the thing is,
obviously it was very important for Riley to protect that Kartana back.
I mean, Andrew can't do anything. Kartana is a fast boy. Kartana is a good fast boy to have in this matchup, and like Riley protecting that, letting that Incineroar go down instead of manually switching out. Great idea. Managed to make sure that Andrew has no choice, because now that you've knocked out that Incineroar, Kartana comes in free. You can damage with both of those Pokemon, because then, yeah, you can take out like Groudon, but you can't take out that Kartana because that Kartana has to take spread damage with Pest Displays as opposed to a single target. So, I mean, that was Riley losing the power was rough, but he managed to use it to his advantage. Managed to make sure that Xerneas goes down after taking down a Pokemon with it, but gets in the free switch in for that Incineroar.
Yeah, again, it's important never to underestimate Xerneas' potential without a Geomancy as well.
I mean, I think now if you're Andrew, you kind of have to consider. Okay, so I think if you're you're looking at the speed tiers here, you know that your team is entirely slow in comparison to Andrew, except that Kartana. Right? That Victory Belt, we should have been able to put in a little bit more work, but we know Fire Punch in Sun is. I mean, it's not like Victory Belt's the thickest plant out there. You know, just putting it right there for you guys. But I think it's hard because I think Andrew played the best that he could. But I think Riley just managed to edge him out just a little bit every time. Even losing that power herb, Riley managed to turn that into a positive.
I think Andrew lost his main maneuverability advantage way too early. He really needed that Incineroar to be doing a lot more pivoting, and it went down to two Pokemon.
Very quickly. I think he has to be careful about that Yveltal. He relied on it a lot in the matches that we've seen, but against the Xerneas, Riley was just like, you know what, forget it. I don't care if I don't Geomancy, let me Moonblast that. And there was no Sucker Punch to punish it, and there was nothing to like do damage to that Xerneas to make sure that it was hurting.
No. Nor did it have anything left. I mean, let's look at the Pokemon arrayed here. That can stand up against Kartana. It's maybe Yveltal. Incineroar maybe. Incineroar was probably his main counter.
Incineroar, and if Andrew has Fire Punch on that Groudon, then definitely. But
if it can survive at Leaf Blade, and for that it might need a little Intimidate help to avoid losing too much.
Yeah, I mean, like that was a good part on. Like I said, like Riley preserving that Kartana should be absolutely. And so we've got Stakataka and we've got Incineroar. So kind of his best bet that I was kind of hoping for here. As we've got that the Groudon and Xerneas, so classic combination here. No knockout potential, but we have the fake out potential. So Intimidate from Andrew onto both of Riley's Pokemon. That Precipice Blade is going to do a little bit less damage on here. But now you've got the Stakataka who can Gyro Ball into that Xerneas if it needs to, even after it's touched. So I think you kind of have to consider, if you're Riley, are you willing to sacrifice this Xerneas again, or do you protect it? Because then you're going to have to fake out Groudon as well.
Yeah, but looking at the lead here, it's tough to see how Trick Room would give Andrew a significant advantage. We know, already knowing that his Incineroar is slower than Riley's Groudon. So even after
He doesn't really need the Trick Room. He needs a Gyro Ball to go off onto that Xerneas.
I mean, it certainly threatens Xerneas, but Precipice Blades is likely to score a knockout on Stakataka as well.
But it is a -1, so if you could fake out the Groudon here and call if the Xerneas is protecting or not, and you go after the Groudon, I think that's where it's going to matter. If Riley protects the Xerneas and Andrew doesn't call that, then the Stakataka is going to be in a little bit of trouble even after.
I'm curious to see how Andrew going full offense will help him here.
Here we go. So Riley brings in that Incineroar in place of that Xerneas. So we've got a -1 now onto that Incineroar into that Stakataka as well.
Yeah, that was a likely call. Incineroar is practically brought to every single match. I mean, have we seen a match where it wasn't?
Ooh, actually, so that was an interesting call right there. So fake out into that Groudon and a Gyro Ball into that Groudon. It kind of did almost nothing. And now Riley's still in a spot where if this Groudon does not get taken down this turn, it will Precipice Blades, and you've also got the fake out from Riley's own Incineroar that can go after these Pokemon.
That is a respectable bit of damage, but it's hard to see what other Pokemon Andrew might bring that can secure the knockout at that point. It's fast.
You can bring in the Yveltal to make sure, in place of that Stack Attack, to make sure you don't, get knocked out by Precipice Blades, and have that Stack Attack versus that Xerneas for later on.
That's a very good point. It shows that the defensive synergy between Stack Attack and Yveltal
So
there.
Stack Attack
Just a little bit.
Oh, so Stack Attack is actually going to be switched out for Groudon instead. So we should definitely take care of Precipice Blades, eat up Precipice Blades. As U-turn goes into that Groudon, and we switched out for something else. I think we're going to see the last Pokemon on Andrew's side, because I don't think he's going to bring out that Stack Attack again. That would be a very bad idea, and I think it's going to be that Yveltal again. Possibly. Oh no, it's that Victory Bell. Alright. I love seeing this Victory Bell. But Precipice Blades is going to go. It is at -1 right now, so Precipice Blades is going to attack both Pokemon. Seriously, I have not seen this, I've seen one Precipice Blade miss in this entire round now. As U-turn doubles down into that, doubles down. Yeah, that's actually really smart, because I think Riley's preserving that Incineroar for later, which is also a very good idea.
Yeah, a bit of a dicey switch, giving Andrew's, Victory Bell's lack of defense, but but since both Pokemon are number 1, it actually managed to survive it there, so I like how it worked out well, and now Andrew's got some pretty good offense on the field that can threaten anything Riley brings in.
I think Riley has a Kartana in the back still. And if Riley has a Kartana in the back, he can protect the Groudon and go for the Leaf Blade again here, or he can take down that Victory Bell. But because Riley has that Incineroar, yeah, there's the Kartana again. And I think that actually puts Riley in a really good position, because he can protect his Groudon if he wants to, or he can because we know that Victory Bell has Grass Knot, we know that it has a Sludge Bomb, and it has Weather Ball. Weather Ball against that Kartana would absolutely murder it, but Kartana has its choice of what to go after. So that is the thing right now if you're Riley, like which Pokemon are you going to go after here?
Well, Victory Bell can take it out before it moves, unless it's on a Focus Sash. And I don't know if we know.
Wait, I'm going to come to that Kartana faster than Victory Bell.
Oh no, it's not. Victory Bell in the sun with Chlorophyll.
Oh, that's right, that's true. I totally forgot about
Chlorophyll. Kartana right now.
So I mean, I think if Andrew though, even if you have that speed advantage, you're still kind of wondering which one do you go for, because now you're kind of in a tough spot. But Groudon's actually been switched out. We're going to get that Incineroar again, so we are going to get that -1 onto that Kartana, which might make the difference between this Incineroar being knocked out or not. But
I like that switch from Andrew. Probably
Weather Ball's gonna be a fire type move here though, and it's gonna be super effective onto that Kartana, and is
there is no Focus Sash.
Yeah, I was like, that was a very easy knockout. It is a piece of metal paper. But Fire Punch is gonna pick up the knockout onto that Victory Bell, which I think is a little bit more important in this case, because now you're getting rid of something there. It is a bit of a trade-off, and now we've still got the Xerneas, and we've still got that Incineroar in the back for Riley, and we've got Stack Attack, and we've got what was his last Pokemon? We got Stack Attack, and we've got Groudon. So now it's kind of a tough call, I think, because Xerneas is in a good spot to kind of.
A little bit. There is a clear victory condition for Andrew here. That's to take out that Groudon. Once that happens, Stack Attack has a pretty easy time against
So
Xerneas.
what, you fake out and Precipice Blades the Groudon for sure?
I mean, potentially, but again, Riley can still bring in Incineroar, and
We can also protect the Groudon as well, and we can let it, because if you're counting on that Stack Attack to be your answer to that Xerneas, then you're okay with letting Xerneas be set up, right? As long as you get rid of anything else besides Xerneas.
maybe a little bit, but if it's not left to set up too early. And again, it still has pretty potent offense. If it's spanning Moonblast right now against that Groudon, that might be enough to put it in.
Oh, but if you're Riley, I guess you're protecting your Xerneas. You're going to make sure it doesn't get faked out or doesn't get attacked. As fake out from that Incineroar is going to go into that Xerneas spot, so nice call there. Precipice Blades is going to connect with this Groudon on Riley's side. If it holds on, it's going to be able to deal massive damage back, and manages to hold on, eats the berry. It's a citrus berry, so it does get just 30 HP back. It's 30 HP back, I think, right? Yeah. So Precipice Blades. Oh no! Another avoid from that Groudon, but goes after that Incineroar. Is still at -1. Not going to be able to pick up the knockout on this turn though. Oh, that was rough. Extra damage on that.
Especially rough. A hit there could have put could put Groudon, Andrew's Groudon that is, but then KO range with Moonblast and Xerneas.
Yeah, I mean, at least at this point, Riley is able to, doesn't have to worry about the fake out, right? So you have to kind of be careful because you've got the Stack Attack in the back, and Stack Attack, if your Groudon is faster than Riley's Groudon, then you can go for the Precipice Blade and not worry about bringing the Stack Attack in, right? All right, and then saving that Incineroar for later on against whatever Riley had in that map, which was his own Incineroar. But Groudon is going to be switching out on this turn. We're going to get that Incineroar once more, going to intimidate both of Andrew's Pokemon. So this Groudon and this Incineroar are going to both be intimidated once more. I think it's going to be a -1.
Pretty decent Geomancy position.
Oh!
There we go. We see the Geomancy coming off there. I mean, Andrew can attack this Flare Blitz. Flare Blitz and a Precipice Blade deal significant damage, but not KO Xerneas. They're sort of critical hits.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what this Groudon is at now. I think it's still only at -1, so Precipice Blades would, I think, is going to be able to knock out this, but I think a Flare Blitz is still also going to be able to do a lot of damage to that. Ooh, nice! Manages to hold on, but manages to eat his berries well, but I think Andrew is still able to do a lot of damage with Flare Blitz in the sun, because, you know, it is the sun-boosted Flare Blitz, and Xerneas did not get a plus to its defense. He got a plus to its special defense, but goes instead after that Incineroar. This is actually, I think, Riley's in a really good spot now. He is at +2 speed. I mean, so Riley is a chance to kind of bring this game and stop Andrew's undefeated streak right when it really matters.
Yeah, I think Riley recognized that he needed to protect his Groudon in order to handle this Stack Attack, and that was the only thing he could do, because he had to bring in Incineroar, which was coincidentally also reduce the attack power of Groudon and Incineroar enough that they couldn't really take out Xerneas. In fact, it's still above half health.
And then Riley has that fake out pressure again on the field. You can fake out the Groudon and just go straight for that Dazzling Gleam and knock out both Pokemon. But we've got to switch in from that Stack Attack now in place of that Incineroar on Andrew's side of the field. So going to take attack very nicely here as Groudon actually goes for the Protect. So probably going to read into that fake out from that Incineroar. Dazzling Gleam are going to be going first. Ooh. So Dazzling Gleam going to connect that Stack Attack. He's going to resist it very nicely. Gets it down to a little bit over half as U-turn actually goes into that Stack Attack. So nice call there.
That pivot was very important for Riley there.
Yeah, to be able to get that Groudon out on the field now. And what, do you go for the Moonblast into the Groudon now? Or like, you know, because you've got Groudon out on the field.
I mean, pretty likely, considering Stack Attack is still going to be slower than Groudon. Precipice Blades can take it out.
I mean, if you're Riley, you have to take out that Groudon though before your own Groudon can do anything to that Stack Attack.
Riley knows that's what he has to do in order to win this game.
Yeah,
it's pretty clear.
I think Riley has the advantage, but he's still got to be very careful because if that Stack Attack knocks out his Xerneas, he's going to be in trouble.
I don't think Riley's going to get the chance.
Riley's had very bad luck hitting that spot with Precipice Blade.
That's true.
I think this is the second match in a row where that Groudon has avoided Precipice Blades. Yeah, so I think now it's unfortunate because that's part of what you have to run, and if that's your best move, you have to go for it. And Stack Attack is actually going for Protect instead, so going to make sure it sticks around for at least one more turn. As Moonblast from that Xerneas is going to go into that Groudon, it's going to take care of that very easily. As Groudon is going to attack nothing here. Precipice Blaze is not going to connect, obviously because of that Protect, but now that Incineroar in the back and the Stack Attack.
Yeah, the only chance Andrew has here is to
go
for a fake out,
right?
And get a trick room on. Maybe get some rock slide glitches there if you take the Groudon. But
this is actually really stressful, I think, because now you've got fake out pressure from Andrew's side and Precipice Blade's potential from Riley's side, right? Which could knock out both of Andrew's Pokemon. But that Xerneas, if that Xerneas does not protect and that Precipice Blade misses, he's losing both of those Pokemon here. Ooh, fake out goes into that Xerneas spot though. Riley did not protect it as Precipice Blade is connects with both Pokemon. I think it's gonna be game.
Looks like it was banking on
there's no way, yeah. So very nice, yeah.
And there we have it. Riley Factura is your
PC winner. I will say this.
Challenge champion.
It is very unfortunate for Andrew. He went undefeated in Swiss, went undefeated in Top Cut, only to lose it to Riley in the finals, where really it kind of just matters. But very nice game played by Riley. Did a good job, kind of doing what he needs to.
He shows a promising career ahead of him.
Just stick around. We'll have the final standings for you guys on stream in just a little bit. Miguel is putting that up very soon, so just don't go anywhere. But thanks also for joining us. So you guys had to deal with my first 4-ish rounds of solo commentary. So thanks, Mike, for saving me. I appreciate it a lot.
Honestly, you carried me this whole way.
I just like to talk.
Oh no! Oh no! You did.
I mean,
it's not that you've mastered it. You talk well.
Thanks. I wish I
and
should
you know
talk
what you're talking about.
Not as fast, but I mean, really good job for Andrew. He should be extremely proud of how far he got. Riley has always just kind of shown that he's very good at being one step ahead and understanding his board positioning and what he has to do. But props to Andrew for bringing a victory bell to a PC and getting this far. Like that was.
I was still happy to see him make as far as that. And yeah, Riley has got years of experience. His name, the Gengar Boy, is something I've seen almost around as long as I have.
Oh man, if you can remember 2010, that's pretty good. But
even before that.
Yeah, I mean, hey, just a reminder, guys. PC CP payout points did change, so Riley, I think it's 30 points, 30 CP points now. So that was redundant. So. Yeah, so thanks for joining us, guys, and in October we will see you guys October 13th for Mid-Season Showdown and October 20th for our next PC. Until then,
stay tuned.
Yeah, so just follow Pokemon Labs on Twitter and at the website. So see you guys later. Bye.